everyone. I hope you're having a great day, great afternoon, great night, just a great time in general when you're watching this video. So today again, we're doing another change around. I had a plan for something for today, but honestly, I didn't get home with enough time to film a long enough video to talk about it. I could have filmed it earlier today, but I had a lot of stuff going on, so I'm just going to put this little video up, and tomorrow is going to be my full review video. So today I wanted to talk about trailers and advertisements, and honestly my thoughts about them. Honestly, they're both in the same vein. They're both used to entice people, and honestly, in my opinion, I think ads are also there to bring out misinformation, because if you notice over the years, they very much have changed a lot of advertisements. It looks like it's changing to fit the time, but it's honestly really changing to spread things about something that is true, but it's like slightly true. So like, for instance, Frosted Flakes, they always gave the vaguest shit about their cereal, but not the fact that it can make you really sick if you eat it, or you have to deep dive into the company to find out that they've been making people sick through their other cereals and Frosted Flakes. I don't have a lot of great examples, but I do know that a lot of advertisements with companies is very much used to just spread misinformation about the thing, but just enough positive or right information that you just look past all the other shit in the advertisement. Kind of the same thing with trailers. They give you just a bit of all the crazy stuff, or sometimes too much of the crazy stuff, and then a little bit of the not so crazy stuff, so that way you want to go and see the movie to, try and see what it's going to be about. But if you're like me, I can't watch trailers anymore at all. I find no enjoyment with them, and in fact, I get very frustrated when people show me trailers, because I very much call the whole movie. Like, straight up, I know everything that's going to happen in the movie 9 times out of 10 just from watching the trailer. So what I will do, if I am going to watch a trailer to just kind of get a gauge of the movie or whatever, I only do like the first 10 seconds of the trailer. If anything, 10, 15 seconds, maybe. Because if I watch anymore, I'm absolutely going to know the whole movie, and then it's just going to ruin it for me. I need enough, because I need to see what those first few seconds are going to be that they put into their trailer that's going to get me into it. Because, in my opinion, that's about the only real part of a trailer, too, is what do they want to entice me into the movie with. The other thing I think, too, is not only just with ads and trailers, is I don't even think anyone likes either of them. Ads and trailers, 9 times out of 10, don't even really entice you to go to that thing. If they dot enough around with the advertisement, or if they dot enough around with the trailer, you're gonna wanna go and see that thing, sure. Or if they just so happen to make it well enough, you of course, would still want to go see it based off of that thing, or experience it based off of that thing. In my experience, I find people want to do more things. You just show them a photo of it, depending on what the experience is, or if you tell them about it just with greater detail. And I don't find that advertisements or trailers do either justice or what they're really supposed to do with what we're given from them. I also just kind of had a thought is, like, who are they really for? Because, like, I've said that they are to entice people, but it's like, are they really to entice people? Because typically people go to watch something based off of like an actor that's going to be in a show, or go listen to a song because of the artist, maybe even the genre of music if you're like a raver or a music festival person, but things like that. Maybe I just have a different view of marketing that I would like to see, and I would like to see more explanation of things more than undercutting and undershining of things. I'll keep going back to Apple. is that they always advertise that they have improved their devices, and they always advertise that this cool thing can happen because they put this little thing inside the camera that'll make it do this. I'm gonna be honest, I bought the 11 Pro Max because it had the best night mode years ago. That was its big claim, I watched tons of videos. It basically was the one that came out on top. I buy it, and not only do those photos look like shit, I then, after all the stuff dropped, so like people doing their test trailers or all the advertisements, like you gave it like 3 or 4 months, and that's when people were like, yeah, no, here's the actual good photos, or they'll bring out other phones that they're testing against that phone, and that phone infinitely has a better camera. All it needed was a few setting tweaks, and it would be a better camera and cheaper price, and I would have had a better phone. But I almost think advertisements, like trailers can get away with it because of course it's like you're showing a project to someone. You're like, oh my gosh, look at this. Maybe you might want to go look at it. Like you may want to go participate in it as well. And honestly, I could call like video advertisements more of a trailer, in my opinion, than an advertisement if you're going to do that thing. So like for parks or different activities, that would be a trailer for me because I'm going to be going and participating in it. An advertisement would be more for something that I'm just like going to buy and consume, or it's like a tool or a car or something like that. That's an advertisement. But trailers would be if like you're going to experience or gain something from it, or yada yada yada. I very much think that trailers get off on the hook because it's like a project, but I think advertisements don't, because they're almost always a lie in there. Maybe a little one, maybe a big one, but there always is going to be one in there, and you now have to go find it instead of them just telling you it. I am being so for real with the amount of people that I've been more brutally honest with. They appreciate that way more than me giving them a little bit of the honesty. Like, no matter how much I've complained about not having friends and stuff like that, that is something at least I know with the people that are around, is that they trust that I'm going to be brutally honest about something. But they like that, versus I've given them like brief details about something and then they go do it and they're like, okay, I didn't like it as much as you described it. You see? So like my little advertisement versus trailer of the thing made them not want to, made them go, well, I didn't like that thing. Maybe I wish I had more detail on her, yada, yada, yada. But this has been kind of my rambly talk about trailers and advertisements. That's kind of all I had to say for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I talked for a good enough amount of time. I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's review. It is actually going to come out tomorrow. Peace, guys. Hello, everyone. Nope. I don't have our glasses on.